field.
Yep, Richardson back, dropping back to throw. He's just kind of rolling to his left, firing to Ian Peak, who's going to make a great sideline grab and pick up enough for the first down right around the 50-yard line. So great hands by Ian Peak for his. Oh,
they're actually
going to call it incomplete. I thought he got not
like
only 1 foot, but both feet in.
Unless he caught the ball with his foot out of bounds when he touched it, I don't quite see how that was incomplete. That was on the far side of the field, so we don't have the best view of it, but both of the referees agreed that he must have had a foot out of bounds when he touched the ball, because that was a nice play, similar to what we had in the first drive. Richardson kind of escaping to his left, plenty of time. Peak just kind of sat down at the sticks, but had a toe out of bounds, so it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah,
3 wides to the left, basically the same set.
Yeah, and Richardson is just going to fling this one out to Baron Harkleroad. He's going to make a quick move to the outside and rumble down for a gain of about 7 yards right there. So just a quick key screen. Harkleroad does the rest.
Yeah. He's got all kinds of space to work with right there. The Boone defensive backs are giving him a lot of cushion. And Richardson really hasn't been under pressure at all. The offensive line has been doing a good job of keeping the front four for Boone kind of neutralized. So picked up 6, going to be 3rd and about 4 from just inside the Tennessee High 45-yard line.
Yeah, just so doubles look here. They're going to trade Harkleroad over to make this one trips to the far side right here. Richardson's going to roll this way. Looking down the field, he's going to fire across the field, and shoot. That one bobbled in the air for a minute there, but it's going to fall incomplete, bringing up a 4th down.
A risky play there by Richardson, kind of throwing across his body back to Utzman, who was open for a second. Had Dane Music right there at the sticks that probably would have moved the chains. Richardson be a little more aggressive on that play, pushed it past the chains to Music. I'm sorry, to Utzman. Ball was just a little bit low, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Going to move Richardson back into punting formation.
This one's going to be kind of off the side of the foot here, and it's going to go out of bounds right around the 38-yard line.
So very short, about 15-yard punt there off the side of Richardson's foot. So Boone gets a stop and gets some decent field position to start this second drive. 5 minutes and 56 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Boone is going to get an opportunity here to try to move the ball into Tennessee High territory. Only gained 6 yards on 3 plays first time around, so we'll see what Boone has in store this second time. But a good stop by their defense there on that particular possession.
Yeah, and just based off of what we've seen from Boone's defense so far, it looks like they're in a very just basic cover 4 look, just kind of bailing immediately.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, they'll come back.
Opportunity for some quick game there probably on the offensive side.
Boone will drop back to pass for the first time today, and Stone's going to drop this one off. But this one is picked off immediately by number 13. I believe that is Alex Carey, who's going to rumble all the way down. He's down at the 10. He's going to go into the end zone. Alex Carey, the sophomore, with an interception return for a touchdown. Middle linebacker dropped to his zone, and Stone threw it directly to him.
Shades of another 13, Mr. Colson Maddox from last year, if you remember, had multiple interceptions, including a pick 6, I believe. Kind of playing a similar role, but Carey just dropped right into that. I don't think the quarterback ever saw him, and it dropped right into his hands, had a convoy all the way to the end zone, and Tennessee High scores yet another touchdown this season on defense. Has been one of the calling cards. Part of the reason why their record is as good as it is, especially in that second half of the season, the defense has been not just holding people from scoring, but doing the scoring themselves.
Oh, yeah. That was a nice play by Alex Carey.
Got Dexter Dishner setting up for the extra point. Snaps good, holds good, and the kick is through. And Tennessee High, just like that, after a failed offensive possession, the defense steps up and says, hey, we'll take care of business. Alex Carey with a great play. To give Tennessee High now a 2-touchdown lead, 14-0.
I believe we've talked, out of the 10 games that they've played this season, I only recall one time where the defense didn't score any points.
Yeah, that's the truth of the matter. From moment one, the first touchdown of the season at Westridge was scored by Cooper Boer on a scoop and score, and it's just kind of been that way ever since. The defense, I would bet, if we look at the latter portion of this schedule, take out the Sevier County game, I would bet that if you took the Tennessee High defensive ability to score and added it up against the total points given up, it's probably a pretty similar number.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, I mean, that Sevier County game, I mean, that's really a game where that scoreboard does not show how close that game really was.
That was a really good ball game. And the couple of those late scores kind of made that kind of lopsided, but Tennessee High definitely held their own against a top 5 team in the state down there last week in Sevierville. So, big time start here for Tennessee High, just what they needed to get out to kind of a lead and start to build on it against a team that has struggled all year. Senior night here at Daniel Boone High School. We get those ceremonies before the ball game. Dishner has booted it away.
And it'll land right around where he usually puts it, around the 9-yard line of this far side. And this one will be stuck down quick, and that ball is loose, and it looks like it'll be recovered by Dane Music.
Oh, they're going to call it down, which I don't think is true. That ball was definitely out.
Yeah, that ball was out. I mean,
yeah, okay.
He got popped, and they're going to.
Yeah.
Vikings will take over at the 20. So
big time defensive, another special teams play, which is a defense adjacent, I guess. But a nice, really good hit after that one. Squared up the returner and put a helmet right on the ball. I think the umpire tried to call that as down, and the other referee said, no, that ball was definitely out, and it was.
Oh, for sure.
So Tennessee High now gets the ball back 3 wides and go into a 2-back set.
Yeah. Smith and Plumbar in the backfield. They'll hand on this outside to Plumbar, who's going to cut up. He's got one man to beat. He'll go right down the lane, and he will score. So Plumbar will part the Red Sea, so to speak, between the 2 Boone safeties, and he will waltz his way into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of this quarter.
Yeah, basically untouched there. Too much speed, too much space, and that's a really great recipe for Elijah Plumbar. As we've mentioned before, this looks like an evening where Dexter Dishner is going to be pretty busy.
Oh, yeah.
Already a couple kickoffs. This will be his 3rd extra point attempt. Got to keep that leg warm here on this.
And his 4th kickoff will be coming up right after.
Shortly, yes. So 5 minutes and 26 seconds left in the first quarter. So Tennessee High starting to already pull away.
Dishner will put this one up and through. And
that kick is good.
Line drive kick through the uprights, and Tennessee High now leads 21-0. Again, 5:26 to go here in the first quarter, and the Tennessee High scored in a couple of different ways. Obviously, Plumbar with the 2 touchdown runs, but he was the recipient of a really big hit on a kickoff return, fumble that leads to a one-play drive. And again, Tennessee High scoring sort of at will here in this early phase. We'll see what Boone has to offer here, if anything, as we continue to roll. But Tennessee High couldn't really script a better start.
No,
right?
for sure.
Outside of the one failed drive, but that was turned right around with a pick 6 on the next play. Tennessee High came to play here this evening. It's maybe the one thing you worry about in a situation like this. Game is fairly meaningless overall.
For sure.
In terms of postseason seeding is what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Not meaningless to the players or the coaches or anybody else that's here. Just in terms of overall where things are going to land. Right? Tennessee High is basically locked in as the 2 seed from Region 1. We'll talk more about that when we get to the second half, and a little bit of that aspect. But again, you want to be sharp. The biggest thing is probably just get everybody out of here healthy.
I'm a big fan of these white uniforms that the Vikings got going on tonight.
Me too.
So this one's going to be booted away, and this is actually a deeper kick, fielded right around the 5-yard line, and he'll just fall right on it at the 6. So this one's going to get muffed, and Boone's going to take over in the back of their own end zone here.
Yeah, Starnes, I think, is still a little bit shaken up from that last hit that he took. It looked like he's favoring his right side, which is legit because he took a pretty good whack on that last kickoff return. So the ball is actually was muffed and fallen upon inside the 10-yard line. So going to be 1st and 10 with 5:22 to go here in the first quarter. Daniel Boone deep in their territory. Not a great situation for them here.
No, especially down 3 scores with 5 minutes left in the first quarter still to go. And they're just going to go to a straight-up power eye look here. Try to get something out of this. Vikings still lined up now they'll line up 5. And this one will be just a kind of a toss sweep out here. And it looked like it had a lane there for a moment, but that did close. Gain of only about 4 for Fleming.
Yeah, he had to potentially breaks that tackle. There was a whole lot of green space with only one Tennessee High defender and with an opportunity. I think it was safety Dane Music that was coming across that would have had to make the tackle. But a nice run there. Picks up about 5. Like toss sweep, the old power eye. Like I said, that's very 1990s.
Oh, yeah. There's a late adjustment right there for the Tennessee High defensive front. I don't think everybody may have understood their gap responsibility there, and that's kind of why you saw the lane open the way it did.
All right, same set, just with the wide side of the field to the right. Same power eye.
Yep, and 4 down defensive linemen. They're just going to go straight up power, and in the backfield almost immediately was Stevens, but that one's going to be cleaned up by who else but Khalil Honaker.
Yeah, number 70, Dayton Myers for Boone kind of made his presence known there. He's listed as 6'6", 315 pounds, and moves very well. He's definitely every bit of 6'6". And he met Mr. Stevens after he missed that tackle initially. I saw Stevens get up and give him a nice little handshake. He's like, Stevens, who is definitely not 6'6" and definitely not 315. Although we've mentioned his name a lot this year because he plays that nose tackle position, and he's in the backfield all the time.
He just gets off the ball insanely quick, and I'm pretty sure if I'm not mistaken, he has a career in wrestling. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's probably nothing new to him, getting off quick.
The leverage aspect is definitely there. He just has the way he plays. You can definitely see that there's a wrestling background there for sure. All right, we got a timeout on the field. 3 minutes and 53 seconds to go. Tennessee High off to a good start, 21-0. We'll step aside for just a minute. We'll be back here shortly on the Viking Sports Network.
Thank you to Cuddy Insurance, providing peace of mind through comprehensive coverage. For all your insurance needs, they've got you covered. A special thank you to Toyota of Bristol, your trusted dealership for the best in Toyota vehicles. Whether you're looking for a new ride or expert service, they've got you covered. A huge thank you to UPM Pharmaceuticals, advancing health and wellness through cutting-edge pharmaceutical solutions. Proud to support our local teams.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. 3rd and 7 from about the 12-yard line here. Boone in the shotgun.
Yeah, kind of just that wildcat formation, and Fleming will keep it, but he'll be short of the first down, and this will bring up another 4th down for the Trailblazers.
4th and a good solid 3 yards, it looks like. Picked up about 4 on that play. So that's going to be a little bit too long to go for it here deep in their end. Ball's on the 15-yard line, so they're going to call it 4th and 2. It's really probably closer to a long, it's a long 2, maybe closer to 3. As Boone is going to be back to kick again. So number 88, Judah Jackson, going to boot it away for the second time. Tennessee High stands to get really good field position here, especially if they can get a return. Utzman and Harkler Road back to receive.
And it looks like Boone is missing a player, and I'll send him on late. So
play clock is running down, and I think they're going to end up having to call a timeout. Again, second timeout here in the first quarter for Boone, as their coaching staff is a little upset. Let's take this opportunity since we just came back from a break. We were looking at kind of where things stand playoff-wise. Tennessee High, with their record coming into the game with only 1 loss in the region, had basically locked up a home playoff game. The only loss coming against Sevier County, who's going to be the number 1 seed coming out of Region 1. So Tennessee High going to host a playoff game at the Castle next week. Looks like, as we looked at Region 2, they're very likely going to host Knox Halls, the Red Devils, I believe.
Yeah.
Should be a really good matchup. Halls plays Clinton, I believe, this evening. Should win that game. So they're both going to. Looks like both these teams are probably going to come into the playoff with just. I think Halls has 2 losses in the region, and Tennessee High will probably just have 1. So pretty evenly matched. Should be an interesting matchup coming into next week.
Pretty sure that's who we ended up playing my junior year in the playoffs, was Halls at home.
Yep.
So.
Punt here now, getting ready to go.
And the ball's going to fall on the ground.
Yes. Tennessee High didn't quite get a block on that, but I think it slipped out of the punter's hand as he was trying to avoid it.
I don't think he ever kicked it. I just think it hit the ground.
Yeah, he was trying. Khalil Honaker had made kind of a quick move inside there to get loose, and I think the punter was afraid that if he kicked it, it was going to get blocked, so he just didn't.
He didn't kick it at all. They just let it fall on the ground.
And so the ball ends up with the nose of it on the 10-yard line, and Tennessee High is set up in great position once again offensively. The special teams doing their job again here this evening.
Carter Smith will be in the backfield along with doubles on both sides of Richardson. Boone keeping that spread out formation despite it, but they'll hand to Smith up the middle, and he's going to rumble his way down. Looks to be inside the 5.
Picks up about 5.5 yards there. Nice inside run from basically off guard. Carter Smith, a hard running guy, is going to get an opportunity here maybe to punch this one in. And I would say after this point, you're up 4 touchdowns, we're going to probably start to see some second and third guys into the ball game. I would venture to say we'll probably see Knox Kazee a good portion of the game tonight, especially after the first quarter. not a whole lot of reason to continue to
Okay.
a different formation here with
Yeah,
Preston Fagans in the Wildcat.
Yeah, I like this so far. Preston Fagans and Carter Smith, and Fagans is going to take the snap, and he's just going to he's going to decide there's nowhere to go with it, and he just takes out all his frustration on this defensive end out here, Walker Barton. Sorry,
Yeah.
Walker, you got the blunt end of that one.
Yeah, he punished him, and I mean, he could have probably tried to run around him, but he was pretty well
He did not
determined that he
want
was
to.
not going to do that. And I could see the defender's eyes from here, and I'm at least probably a good 75 or 80 yards away. So not something you want to see is an unchained Preston Fagans coming at you, which is exactly what we got. Same set.
Yep, and Fagans will trade, and this time he's just going to power his way. Looks to be about the nose of the hair of the football short.
So that was 3rd down. So it is going to be 4th down here, and just maybe a half a yard, not even that, inches to the goal line here. So I'm assuming Tennessee High will go for it. Just try to punch this in, but it's less. I mean, it's less than a half a yard.
Yeah.
As we're down to 1 minute and 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Same set. Fagans looking to punch this one in.
Boer will trade over to this right side, and Fagans will just try to get in, and he will easily.
He
Finds
goes
himself about 5 yards deep into the end zone. and
straight through the middle. Yep.
Go
So
up 4 scores.
that was
That was fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
It was a little bit different than what we've seen so far this year. Fagans, a guy that we talk a lot about on the defensive side, but he makes does a lot of the dirty work on the offensive side as well. But that time he was rewarded with a couple of opportunities to punch it home, and he did just that. So Dexter Dishner, who was over there keeping that leg warm, is back on for his 4th extra point of the night.
And this one is up and through.
Yep.
And he's going to prepare for his 5th kickoff in this first quarter.
He's been a busy man, Dexter Dishner, the junior, who I feel like we've talked a lot about him throughout this year. A guy that really has gotten better from the beginning of the season to now. It feels like the coaches have confidence in him. They lined him up to kick a field goal down at Sevier County, which he booted through last week. They ended up taking the points off the board because of a personal foul. But you just never know, especially when you get to playoff football, how important somebody who can, somebody who can make that 30-yard field goal. It could be the difference in a ball game. So Dishner building confidence all the way through, and he deserves to be pointed out as a guy that's really gotten better as the years gone on.
I agree, and he's consistent with his kickoffs, as we always talk about.
Absolutely. So it's a luxury in the high school game to have a kicker that can do that regularly. So we got a new return man here for Boone, number 13, Walker Barton, back.
Who just as we mentioned, was who Preston Fagans took out all his frustration out a moment ago on defensive side of the ball.
So he's going to get an opportunity to make a return here as Dishner lines it up.
And boot this one exactly where he usually boots this one.
Right down to about the 8-yard line.
And I mean, shoot, there's just nothing he can do there. He just decides to go down.
Yeah. Gets about 5 yards on that return. Maybe we'll give him 7 for that effort, and ball's going to end up at the 15-yard line. So under a minute to go here in the first quarter, 54.9 seconds left as Boone comes back onto the field. Tennessee High, like I said, I'm not sure that you could script it any better for Coach Holt and his guys in the first quarter. Of course, they've got some breaks go their way with a couple of the turnovers as well, but they lead 28-0 here as we come to the end of the first quarter. Boone's going to 4 wides here, it appears. 3 wides, excuse me. So they bring wide all the way across the field, and that's actually the quarterback. So we've got another Wildcat set.
Yeah, and Fleming's just going to try to take this one on this outside again. Cooper Boer does a great job at setting the edge, forcing it back inside to Frank Reed.
Yeah, Reed has got one of those guys that's a really good cleanup tackler. But that's the thing about Frank is we've seen him chase tackles, we've seen him get guys in the backfield. He's a blitzer quite a bit of the time as well. So another really versatile guy that's going to end up being kind of the guy next year, I would suspect, as Fagans is going to graduate. But
I think you got something good there with Alex Carey and Frank Reed.
I agree.
There.
They've got all 3 of those guys on the field right now, so testing out kind of a 3 linebacker set. We've got a 4-man front and 4-man front line, and then a 7-man with those 3 linebackers.
4-3 there, and Fagans is going to clean this one up. Fleming just really had nowhere to go there. Honaker set the edge, had to cut this one up, and Fagans gets him to the ground. But I like the 4-3 with that group.
Yep, and again, with a team that's going to keep the ball on the ground pretty regularly, it makes a lot of sense. So
Oh, yeah.
after the quarter break, we're going to come back. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Boone as Tennessee High looks to get another stop. 28-0 here from Boone High School. Tennessee High leads the Trailblazers. We'll be back here shortly on the Viking Sports Network.
Fuel up the fresh way at Subway. Whether it's a classic footlong, wrap, or fresh-made salad, there's something for everyone. Subway is proud to keep Viking fans going strong both on game day and every day. Protecting your home, auto, and family starts with Shelter Insurance Agent Freddie Harkleroad. Call or stop by for coverage you can count on. Freddie and Shelter Insurance are proud to cheer alongside Viking fans this season. We appreciate the support from Renaissance Bank, where financial expertise meets friendly service. Banking better to help you reach your goals. Welcome to Moe's. Thanks to Moe's for their support, serving up fresh, flavorful Tex-Mex with a smile. Stop by for a burrito or taco packed just the way you like it. Planning for your financial future? Concord Wealth Partners offers trusted advice and personalized service to help you reach your goals. As a proud supporter of Tennessee High athletics, they're invested in the success of our students and our community.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. CJ Manahan alongside Micah Kennedy. All Tennessee High in that first quarter. 28-0 as we get to 3rd and 5 from the Boone 20-yard line. Looking to pick up their first down here.
And back to pass again, and this one's just going to fall incomplete. So Boone is 0 for 2 through the air so far with one pick six and one incompletion.
Stone was looking for Kirk there. I'm not even sure if he caught it. He was going to get the first down either. It would have been shy of the sticks.
And Music was step for step with him.
He was. So even if it was complete, I'm not sure it would have got the first down. So here we are again with Judah Jackson. He of the attempted punt last time that didn't go anywhere. So we'll see if he can get this one off. But again, Tennessee High almost in the exact same position. Harkleroad and Utzman back inside the 50-yard line to get this return.
And he will get his foot on this one. And it looks like it's going to be fielded by Bo Utzman, but he's going to fair catch it right around the 50-yard line.
Right on the 50-yard line is what we'll see. So your first quarter summary brought to you by Concord Wealth Partners. Tennessee High, 4 touchdowns, 2 coming off of turnovers. Plumbar with about an 18-yard run to start. We had Alex Carey with about a 40-yard interception return. Plumbar came back with about another 20-yard scamper. And then the last score with Preston Fagans pushing the pile in as a Wildcat quarterback brought us to 28-0.
Cannon Stallnecker will get the handoff, and he'll rumble his way for a gain of about 7 yards. Physical run. Nice.
Just kept his balance there. Might still be running, but a nice run through the middle there. Picks up about, right, going to call it 6.5, 7. So 2nd down and about 3 into Boone territory. So same set, 4 wides, which Tennessee High has favored here when kind of double sets with Stolnaker in the backfield.
And even though Tennessee High has really gone run heavy, Boone has still refused to kind of adjust. They've really gone spread the whole time. Just a 3-2 look here, running 2 high safety, and Stolnaker will get another carry. And this time the Boone front does a pretty good job at keeping him in check. He'll pick up about 2 there.
It's a very light box with only 5 guys in the box, 2 deep safeties, about 20 yards off the ball. With Tennessee High not really even attempting right now to push the ball down the field, but why would you when you're basically can get a hat on a hat at just about any time with Tennessee High's front 5 and then also usually with two blocking backs as well, if not, 1 if not 2. So they gave Stolnaker a yard on that play, so we're going to call it 3rd and 3 from about the 43-yard line. 10 minutes and 30 seconds here to go in the first half.
Kind of just a true trips look. This time Boone will switch it up a little bit. Looks like they finally are in some sort of a man. Richardson's going to take off and try to do something, but he will go down for a loss of about 3 there, and the Vikings will be forced to punt. So good tackle, good sack by Gunnar Kirk. Looked to be a blitzing linebacker.
Yeah. Had, again, his safety valve is Music there. Had him out in the flat by himself. He was looking downfield and missed that check down, but good pressure by Boone to be able to get home. And that is going to force a punt. 4th and 6 as we've dipped under 10 minutes to play here in the second quarter. So Richardson is back in the punting position, waiting on Stevens to get to come in to fill his spot. Tennessee High looking to boot it away.
And Richardson will get a nice leg on this one. And this one has a chance to be fielded, and great hustle by the Vikings.
They missed it.
Oh, almost marked this one down at the 1, but it will roll through the back of the end zone.
Yeah, had two defenders there. Looked like he swaggered. He had an opportunity, and the ball kind of, when he was trying to field it, kind of skipped right up underneath. He gave himself the double hand slap to the helmet right there. Lost that ball, just kind of went right through his armpit and into the end zone. But,
love the hustle, though.
Yeah, got 2 guys down there in that position. Good kick by Richardson, kind of landed about the 10 and skipped right to the 1. And Tennessee High just missed an opportunity to get Boone deep in their territory. So Boone with a stop there. 9 minutes and 38 seconds to go. They get the ball back at their 20-yard line, 1st and 10, trailing Tennessee High 28-0. Coming out in that familiar set. Looks like it's going to be kind of a 2 wides with a flanker back and a running back with Stone in the shotgun.
Yeah, just your basic single wing, and he's going to be stonewalled immediately by Alex Carey and Preston Fagans.
So nice job there by Carey filling that hole. He's had a really nice evening so far. He's picked himself a touchdown. They're going to give him a yard on the play. 2nd and 9.
And he's one who Vikings didn't have early on in the season, but made a couple of big plays these last couple weeks, getting back into health.
Looks to have pretty good size for a, is he just a sophomore?
Just a sophomore, yeah.
Good size kid. Kind of thick lower body. Looks like built like a linebacker, as they say.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no question about it. So 2 wides, offset, and kind of a pistol set here.
Yep, and so that'll be the first time, and Fleming will just get smashed immediately by Honaker, who just came in untouched. I mean, there was just nobody to put their hands on Honaker there.
Yeah, nice job crashing down. So Fleming there gets stopped. That was going to be a loss of probably a yard and a half. So 3rd and 10 as the clock continues to tick down. 8.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Tennessee High defense just given up nothing here so far. Boone trying to keep it on the ground. Don't seem particularly confident in their passing game. But yeah, Tennessee High doing a really good job stopping the run.
Yeah. And right there, that'll have a false start, so that'll back up the Trailblazers even more, bring up a 3rd and very long now, 3rd and 15.
Yeah, number 9, Drake Walton there, got out of his stance a little too quickly. Tight end, and is going to cost him 5, so it's going to move this ball back to about the 15-yard line, going to call it about 3rd and 15. Not a situation Boone wants to find themselves in against this very aggressive Vikings defense. So we'll see what this may be one of those discretion is the better part of valor plays where you might just see kind of a draw play or maybe even just kind of a short screen pass. Tennessee High just got to keep everything in front of them here.
And defense and special teams has really been the star of the show so far. I mean, you have the fumble on special teams, pick 6, and then the blocked punt. I don't even know if you call it a blocked punt, but Stone looking deep to throw, and Plumbar will intercept this one right around the 35-yard line. So that one was just too easy for Plumbar to step in front of right there. And he's a young man. You don't really want to throw his way.
Yeah. Effectively a 25-yard punt.
Yeah,
there.
For sure. I mean, I was going to call that one the arm punt.
But anyway, ball was Tennessee High had 3 or 4 defenders on there around right there. Plumbar was in great position. Ball fell right into his hands. Got just a short return down to about the 36.
Love you, Dad, but you see Tua do that every Sunday. So.
That's it. You've seen that once or twice. So 3 wides to the right, and looks like Stalnaker in the backfield with Richardson.
Yep, and right there, great play by the defensive end of the Trailblazers, just getting in untouched. Looked to be number 26, Gabriel Iverson.
Yep.
Stalnaker on the carry.
Nice job there. Good crash down. It was unblocked on the backside. Going to give him a yard. Or 2nd and 9. The ball in the 35-yard lane. 7:20 to go. Tennessee High with that same set with Harkerwood just basically a yard off the line of scrimmage.
And they'll just kind of just pitch it out to Harkleroad, who really nobody has gotten their hands on yet, and he will waltz into the end zone. So Harkleroad will field a screen and then go right through the middle of the Boone secondary and waltz in for the 5th score of the night.
Yeah, really kind of a weaving move there. Broke a couple of tackles and just kind of outraced the Trailblazer defense to the end zone. Nice play there. Individual play by Huckrud. And the reason I mentioned him off the line of scrimmage is it looked like they were setting up for just a short screen pass, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, and I mean, he chose to split the 2 high safeties yet again, and that's kind of been the case so far for Boone. As additional,
that wouldn't look like it was missed.
That one will
off
be
the
missed.
side of the foot. So Dishner his little leg is probably a little tired
Yeah, I
here
know.
at this point. Going to go over there get some physical therapy on the
Got to
sideline.
prepare for his 7th kick here.
So he's been the busiest of the Vikings so far this evening. Tennessee High now with a 34-0 lead. Touchdowns this evening brought to you by Toyota of Bristol. We've had 5 of them.
Yeah.
So
There's still 7 minutes left in the second
Still 7
quarter.
minutes to go in the second quarter. So it has been all Tennessee High so far. The defense has been dominant, has forced 3 turnovers, and have scored on all of those opportunities. So Tennessee High doing exactly what they need to do. I would expect as we get to the halftime into the second half, probably going to see a lot of the freshmen and sophomores start to get some run here, as Tennessee High will probably rest their starters going into the second half with a playoff game looming next week. But this is kind of what you want. If you're Coach Josh Holt, this is exactly what you want. Get out here, establish yourselves, make plays, take advantage of opportunities, and then just like the old NFL days, get the big coats on those guys.
Concord
Get the big
Health
coats
Partners
out on them.
offers trust-
Let them hang out on the sideline for the second half, and let some of your young guys that have earned opportunities to get some run here.
Well,
but best case scenario.
I'm
really.
used to the big coats going on the other way for my team on Sundays. The Indianapolis Colts put it to the Titans.
They did.
But
Yes,
here we
this
go.
is true.
Dishner with his patent-pending 10-yard line kick, and the Vikings will tackle new returner yet again. Number 1, Dylan Murphy, out right around the 25.
Nice job there by number 7, Heath Swaggerty. Stepped in, got his nose in there. He's the extreme left wing there, and was able to step in and make that tackle. He's made a name for himself on the special teams this year. Tennessee High's for the last several years has had guys that have kind of elevated themselves through the special teams play, and then by the time they're upperclassmen, starting to get some run in the regular set. So shout out to Swaggerty, who also happens to be my neighbor. Right,
there you go.
lives right around the corner from me. So he and his family, great folks.
Oh yeah, gotten the pleasure to coach with Ben Swaggerty for years now.
Yep, good fellow there. Worked with Ben for a lot of years. Boone is now out on the field with that kind of shotgun set.
Yeah, and Fleming will get yet another handoff, and this time breaking a couple tackles, and Boone's close to their first down of the game.
Yep, nice, good patience there by Fleming to kind of just pick his way through, and looks like there's a flag down. I think maybe it was an incidental face mask there. Plumbar got his hand up a little high. Looked like maybe he kind of twisted the face mask slightly. Didn't look like anything egregious, but we'll see what they decide to say.
Personal foul, face mask. On the defense,
Yeah.
number 1.
Yep.
15 yards from the end of the run, first down.
That, my friends, obviously
first down of the
their
game.
first down of the game, but that is also, for those of the folks that are not here to actually see that, that is one that they call a gift. 'Cause
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, Plumbar's hand brushed across the Boone player's face mask.
Well,
certainly was not a personal foul. But
there's a complete difference between the personal foul of a face mask, 15 yards, and then the 5-yard getting
right.
your hands up high.
And that's what that one was.
Yeah,
if
that was
if it was that.
5-yarder.
So anyway, we're not here to berate the officials, but that one was pretty obvious. Anyway, Boone's going to take over.
Wildcat again, and Stevens is just there right at the snap, and he almost gets the handoff there.
Yeah, he's too quick. His explosiveness off the ball is really something to watch. It's been fun to see him all season, and he's an excellent tackler. That's the other thing.
Oh, yeah,
Once he actually gets through, it's not like he's just flashing through just to cause disruption. He's bringing guys down in the backfield. So tackle for loss there as we now dip under 6 minutes to go in the first half. But Boone is threatening to move the ball into Tennessee High territory for the first time with the ball on the 49-yard line of the Trailblazers. But now it's 2nd and 11 after that loss of 1, and back to the pistol formation here with Fleming behind Stone.
And they'll hand to Fleming yet again, and Frank Reed is there first, along with Preston Fagans and Kai Allison. And, I mean, it appears like they're just going to try to get it to Fleming no matter what.
Yeah, he's the guy that they want to touch the ball the most. He picks up about 3 yards, call it about 3rd and 8. The ball did make it for the first time into Tennessee High territory at the Tennessee High 48. But Boone is now facing yet another 3rd and long. And in situations like this, they've tried quick passing to get the ball out of Stone's hands. Unfortunately, anything that's been gone downfield has been picked off both times.
Yeah, I mean, 0 for 3 with an incompletion, 2 interceptions.
Yep. So 2 wides to the wide side of the field, and Stone and Fleming in the backfield.
They'll just hand to Fleming yet again on kind of a draw here. And that'll bring up yet another fourth down.
Picked up maybe a yard. So 4th and about 7. I guess the
Swimming on the carry.
thinking is probably 4-down territory regardless, so try to pick up as much as they could. If not, maybe they're going to send the kicker back. Yep, they are going to send the punter back in. Jackson, I would have thought if they're going to run it right there, probably maybe try to pick up half of it, make it an easier 4th down. But again, it's a full 4th and 6. So Boone maybe thinking about maybe a fake punt here. Yeah, I think Coach Holt decided to call a timeout to prepare for that, because this is kind of the area of the field where something like that might happen. So timeout brought to you by Johnny Brusco's New York Style Pizza. We're going to step aside here for just a minute. 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go here in the first half. Tennessee High leads 34-0.
Hungry after the game? Stop by Johnny Brusco's Pizza for New York-style pizza made fresh with your favorite toppings. Dine in, carry out, or order online. Viking fans know Johnny Brusco's is proud to serve our community. Holston Medical Group is proud to care for our community, offering comprehensive health care for the entire family. With offices across the Tri-Cities, we're here when you need us. Holston Medical Group, keeping Viking fans healthy and strong.
Sports Network. Ball booted away by Boone and returned for a short about 5 with ball, although the pile is still moving. Baron Hawker Road pushes the ball from about the 20 to the 25. Tennessee High takes over. 1st and 10. Just a hair over 4 minutes to go before halftime here. And Tennessee High looking to add to their 34-0 lead here on this particular drive. Not a whole lot to say, I guess, from that point. It's just been total domination from start to finish. Tennessee High forcing turnovers, scoring off of those turnovers, and then also with a strong ground game so far, has really kind of taken effect from moment one. Back to the 2 back set with Smith and Stolnaker in the backfield.
They'll hand to Stolnaker on this wide side of the field, and Stolnaker's going to try to get around the edge here. He's going to turn upfield, and he's still going. So he'll rumble his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Some type of equipment came flying off there.
I believe that was a shoe.
And I think maybe the Boone defender that's down, I think maybe it may have caught Stolnaker's back of his foot right in the kind of middle of his. Looks like it's probably going to be one of those got the wind knocked out of him situations. Tried to get back up, and then now he's back on his feet. That's not fun if you've ever had that happen to you. Yeah, he's pointing right to his bread basket there, saying took a foot right there, and he's now running off the field. So
he's got both shoes back on.
He's also got both pieces of footwear back in place. So that was a pickup there of about 4 by Stolnaker on that wide side run. Did a good job of breaking that initial tackle and picked up a good positive 4-yard gain on 1st down. So that was a quick little timeout. So we'll just keep it right here as Tennessee High comes back out on the field. 2nd and 6 from their own 30-yard line. So we're 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half. 3 wides, and then the two backs alongside Richardson.
Yeah, Boone kind of playing tighter later in this first half as they're going to hand to Smith on this outside now, and he's going to try to cut it upfield. Pickup of maybe about 2 there.
Big collision there. It's a nice job by the Boone defense of meeting him before he could really turn it upfield. So pick up a 2. We're going to have about a 3rd and 3.5 or 4 yards. I'm going to call it 3rd and 3 officially. Opportunity here for Tennessee High to move the chains. So we're going to tick under 3 minutes to go on this play. Same set. 2 wides to the wide side of the field, and it looks like music here on the short side.
And Richardson looks like he's going to try to throw this one into the flat to Stolnaker, but just kind of can't get the angle on him there, and that one will fall incomplete.
And that's one of those that little coaching point there. And that one, he had Stolnaker from the beginning.
Yeah,
just go ahead and get it to him, and that's an easy 1st down.
I think he wanted maybe something more there, but, in those situations, any sort of waggle you look kind of short to deep.
Yep. So anyway, that ball fell incomplete. So Richardson's going to have to stick back and punt for the 3rd time here this evening.
And that one will be booted away and continue to roll all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Finally dead at the 23.
So nice punt there by Richardson. Got a nice roll, and Boone will take back over They've done a decent job defensively when they've had an opportunity to kind of settle down. Of course, they've only faced Plumbar on a couple of drives,
Yeah.
and
he had both touchdowns on
both touchdowns on either of those touches, so that did happen. So again, we're getting quite a bit of a running back rotation here, is what we expect that to take place through the rest of the game. Plumbar is out here on defense, but is maybe had most of the carries he's going to have this evening, I would suspect.
I would say his day is done, probably, from a running standpoint.
So Boone's going to that same 2-wide set with a couple of flankers, and now they're going to move to a wildcat.
Yeah, just kind of an interesting empty wildcat look here from Boone, and they're just going to try to take this one straight up the middle, but Stevens along with the rest of the gang.
Yeah, not much there, maybe a half a yard. Just a lot of interior pressure there. Stevens was there to begin with. He's getting up a little gingerly, but looks like he's okay. Alex Carey's going to come off the field here and substitute out. An extra defensive back in the game. So the Tennessee High front has just been just about impossible to run against so far.
I mean, especially with the Carey, Fagans, and Reed look here. And again, just nothing doing with the Boone passing game. They try to go back to the air yet again, and that one will also fall incomplete.
Nice job there by Erasmo Kobian, pressuring the quarterback off the edge. He's playing a little bit more defensive end this evening. Played a lot of offensive line this year as well. They're doubling Honecker. If those obviously the guys that are not here and listen to us, Honecker is just a terror on these drop back plays. Boone's obviously done their scouting, and anytime they're dropping back to pass, they're sending an extra guy over there to try to chip him. If not, in that case, it was literally 2 guys blocking him, which opened up Kobe in there to be able to get into the backfield. So another 3rd and long, 3rd and 9, as Boone goes to a power I set.
Yeah, and just try to maybe get something here. And they're just going to try to go back to the pitch we saw earlier. And Fleming has a little bit of a lane to the outside, but that is going to close up quickly.
Really nice job there by Bo Wutzman to disrupt that. He got off of his block, made Fleming kind of stop his feet, and that allowed the rest of the cavalry to get there and keep that to basically, maybe a 3.5 yard gain. So a quick 3 and out for Boone. So Tennessee High will get an opportunity here as we're ticking down close to halftime, 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. If Boone decides to hold on to this quickly before they can run this down under a minute before they kick it away. We'll see if they actually decide to do that, if they're just going to go ahead and punt it, and they are just going to kick it away.
And this one will be booted away, fielded by Bo Utzman right around the 50-yard line. And
he's got
a lane out here to the outside. If he just cuts up, and he will do just that. He's got, just a few people to beat, but he will get tackled down right around the 28-yard line.
Yeah, so really about a 22-yard return there for Utzman. Did a good job, had plenty of time to be able to get underneath that ball, and then made a nice move to his left. Got through that initial wave of Boone defenders and brought that ball all the way back inside the Boone 30-yard line down to the 28. So 58.4 seconds to go here in the first half. Tennessee High in scoring position again, and they got 2 timeouts at their disposal. With 4 wides, looks like Richardson and Stallnaker in the backfield here currently.
Yeah, and Boone just kind of a 4-2 look, and Stallnaker's going to lose the football, and this one looks to be picked right back up by Boone.
And it was. That was a good hit. That ball came flying out of there. So hat right on the ball. Not a ton that Stallnaker could do about that, I don't think. It was just a perfect square up, perfect hit. And the ball does go back to Boone in their first forced turnover of the night. Textbook tackling right there.
Yeah, I mean, hat on the ball and it goes flying in the air.
Yeah, you don't see a ball come out of running back's hands like that unless that ball is hit exactly squarely with a helmet.
I think that thing was eye level with us at one point.
We're just a handful of feet up in the air here. So anyway, ball goes right back to Boone. 51.7 seconds to go. Let's see if they try to push the ball downfield.
And they are going to try to do just that. And this one's going to be tipped by Boer. And who thought somebody was maybe going to run under that one. But good hands by Cooper Boer.
Good recognition there by Boer, knowing he couldn't get to the quarterback. Got the hands up, and that ball did stay in the air, which seemed kind of like forever. Fagans was on his way to it, but just couldn't quite get there. So incomplete pass. Second and 10 for Boone. Again, Tennessee High's defense has been stout all night long, getting decent pressure when they've had the opportunity, but a lot of it has just been being in the right place. Especially on the interceptions, they're just being guys in the right hook zones and guys that are covering very well.
Yeah, and just power eye look. They're going to go to this toss, and Good
Nice run
steal
there.
by Preston Fagans.
That's Starnes, number 24 there on the run. Picks up about 3 on that wide,
Brady Starnes on
old
the carry.
I formation wide toss. They're going to give him 4.
Maybe time for one more
Yeah.
play here.
One more play probably here. We're
Pick
going
up a
to
five,
third
it'll be
down
third
and
and five,
third and about
Brooklyn.
5, as we're going to be under 20 seconds by the time this ball is snapped. So Boone going to take their time.
Kind of a interesting formation here.
So 2-back set.
Yeah, and this
Starnes,
one
yep.
should do it.
Yep, that's going to be the end of the first half. Starnes comes up a little bit short, and that's how the half ends. Tennessee High leading 34-0 as we
Second
get
by
to
number 25, Isaac
uh,
Stevens.
the end of the first half. The clock has stopped inextricably.
4-1.
I don't know why the clock isn't running. There it goes. And
there it goes.
Referee's looking at the referee that's in charge of that, and we are now at halftime. So Tennessee High, the only really thing that went wrong was a missed extra point in the first half. A couple of decent stops defensively by Boone, but again, 34-0. It kind of feels like a 34-0 ball game.
Yeah,
to be
I
quite
mean,
honest.
for sure.
This case. So definitely would expect to see Tennessee High start rolling out some of their reserves in the second half. Keep everybody healthy and fresh going into next week. And we'll talk a little playoff football as we get into the second half here. We've got about 20 minutes of halftime festivities, and we'll be back here to bring you the second half from Gray, Tennessee. Tennessee High leads Daniel Boone 34-0.
Had a fender bender? Take it to EM Collision Repair. Their expert team delivers quality repairs and trusted service to get you back on the road. And just like Viking Athletics, they believe in hard work and strong results. Thanks to Burwill Construction, building a stronger community one project at a time. For quality and integrity in every build, you can trust Burwill. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Bristol Sportplex, your destination for fitness, sports, and fun. Stop by to see what's new and join the action. Thank you to Friendship, where friends and great deals come together. Whether you're buying or servicing a car, Friendship's got you covered.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
A special thank you to Toyota of Bristol, your trusted dealership for the best in Toyota vehicles. Whether you're looking for a new ride or expert service, they've got you covered.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. CJ Manahan alongside Micah Kennedy. Tennessee High getting ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. And a second, really end of halftime. First half scoring summary brought to you by RentonBristol.com. We went over that 28-point first quarter for Tennessee High. Second quarter, a touchdown by Baron Harkerode on a kind of weaving run brought us to where we are now, 34-0, as Dexter Dishner kicks it away.
This one's going to be fielded by Starnes, who's going to reverse field here and be brought down right around the 20-yard line by a host of Vikings.
Nice job there by Dane Music, kind of forcing him into where his help was, and a short return as Boone takes over to start the second half. Riley Price with the tackle. First 10 for Daniel Boone, starting at their 20-yard line. Not a whole lot happening on offense for Boone. In fact, most of the stuff that happened on the offensive end turned out to be pretty negative, with 3 turnovers, 1 on special teams, but 2 interceptions in the first half, one of which was taken back for a touchdown. So Boone gets to start the third quarter in what has been a pretty similar set, though. They're going really tight here with just 1 wide receiver.
Yeah, kind of interesting look. Just going to hand straight off again to Fleming, but nothing doing there.
Alex Carey there to fill that hole right from the start, and maybe they're going to give him basically no gain on that play, so it's going to be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the carry, brings up 2nd and 10.
And he's had a great game so far, Carey. I mean, he's had really a bundle of tackles, and then that interception returned for a touchdown in that first quarter.
Well, he's been on the field in the 7-man front for Tennessee High now, which is looking to be more like an 8-man front with Cooper Boer walking up to the line. So 3 linebackers, 5 up front, just not a whole lot of room to run.
No hand to Fleming again, and there's just nothing going there.
It's going to be a loss on that play. Interior of the defensive line there looked like Kai Allison was leading the charge. That's going to
on the carry. He's tackled by Isaac Stevens.
Stevens, who we've mentioned several times, is going to be credited with the tackle. So now we go to 3rd and very long, 3rd and 11 for Boone here on this opening drive of the third quarter. Just not a whole lot happening against this really stout Tennessee High front. Now looking at a passing situation. As Boone goes to a 2-wide set and a couple of flankers out there as well with 1 running back.
Yeah, and just really heavy again as they're going to hand looks like Starnes, and he's just going to kind of just stumble his way down for a gain of about 5.
Yeah, not a whole lot there. Tennessee High strung it out. Ball's going to be placed on the 25-yard line. So they get 5 yards there on that carry. And that's going to bring up 4th and about 5 or 6. Plumbar there with the tackle. And Tennessee High is going to get the ball straight back here to start the third quarter. A lot of situations that have been like this with Utzman and Harklerode kind of looking at returnable punts that are going to land right about midfield.
And this one's punted away yet again, looks like to Utzman's side. He's going to return it right around the 45-yard line. A couple of stutter steps, but he's going to end up going backwards a few yards.
Nice coverage there by, looks like Dylan Murphy there was the guy that came down and made the play. but a good stop by the Tennessee High defense and goes right back into the hands of the offense. With the game where it's at, we need one more point to move to a running clock. So Tennessee High is going to keep their starters in, at least for this drive, it appears. I think if they score here, you'll probably start to see some movement towards some of the reserves getting a little bit more of the run, as we're down to 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
So handoff to Carter Smith, but pretty strong job by the Boone front seven, kind of keep him hemmed in for a gain of only about 3 yards there.
Smith did a good job of falling forward there to pick up that extra 1.5 yards to 2 on that fall. In that case, put the ball right at the 50-yard line. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. So we'll dip under 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter after this play.
Tennessee, just single wing look. Haven't really gone to this one so far today, and Richardson's going to drop back to pass.
Oh, that was really nicely thrown, too. Richardson looked off the safety. Nice out route by Riley Price, and an in-breaking route, kind of a post there to Harkleroad. The ball was put right on his hands, and just one of those kind of on a cool night. It's a little harder to pull those in than it is under normal circumstances. But that was a really nice throw by Richardson. Put it right on Harkleroad's hands. And I'm guessing if he brought that in, he might have scored. There just was a ton of space in between him and the rest of the Boone defense. So one missed opportunity there, but a really fine throw there by Richardson on that play.
Yeah, back to just the single wing look, and Richardson's going to roll to the right and fire, and this one's going to fall incomplete.
That was behind the intended wide receiver there. Looked like Riley Price was breaking down to try to get, he was a good 2 or 3 yards past the sticks, but to no avail. So a quick 3 and out there for Tennessee High, goes right back. The ball is going to go right back to Boone. Again, missed opportunity on that drive. Would have been a big, easy first down and maybe even a touchdown if Harkleroad was able to bring that ball in. But instead, it's a punt for the Vikings, and Richardson's going to boot it away.
Pretty good leg on this one. This one's going to roll and maybe picked up a little early.
He swaggered down there to cover the punt. Nice punt there by Richardson. Give him about 39 yards on that punt, all the way down to the 11.5 to 12-yard line. And so Boone's going to start this drive deep in their end. And the clock is running.
Yeah, so I'm not going to complain about it. But
I would have thought it was 35 plus, but maybe there was a discussion at halftime with the coaches, knowing that this game is not really impactful in terms of where anybody's going to land in terms of seeding. So I would assume that could be a gentleman's agreement under those circumstances. But the clock is running, so this is going to be a pretty quick second half in terms of what we're dealing with.
And right here, looks like Boone's going to try to throw yet again, and this one will also fall incomplete. So could be wrong, but I don't think there's been a connection on a Boone passing attempt all game long.
I don't believe they've completed a pass yet this evening. Stone.
Well, they've completed 2.
Have they?
Just,
okay. Just to the wrong team.
To the wrong team there.
That's a fair statement.
I guess.
If we're gonna dive into the technicalities here, then we definitely have 2 completions. Just unfortunately, it was the red team to the white team in that case. So teams in the opposite jerseys. Power I formation, really tight set. Almost everybody at the line of scrimmage here.
And they'll just hand to Fleming again, and
nice job
Elijah
by Plumbar.
Plumbar's there first, and Frank Reed will clean it up.
Nice job by Plumbar getting off that block, keeping that inside shoulder. He's got that, used that, kept his outside shoulder free. There just wasn't anywhere for Fleming to go in that case. So we're going to end up with a 3rd and 8, another long 3rd down situation in that case. So as this game has progressed, Tennessee High obviously did exactly what they needed to do in the first half to get where things are going. And again, with this running clock, this is going to go very, very quickly here in the second half. Boone is going to keep the ball, even though it doesn't even really matter whether they keep it on the ground. This is kind of where things have been.
They are going to try to pass, and this one is to Plumbar's side, and that one will fall incomplete as well.
Nice.
And bringing up a 4th down yet again.
Nice job by Frank Reed getting back into that hook zone. I think it made the quarterback kind of do a little double clutch there, and then by that time it was too late. Had to throw it, basically threw that one away with Plumbar kind of lurking out there. So another 3 and out, a series of 3 and outs to start this third quarter. Boone with 2 and Tennessee High with 1. The Tennessee High now in great position to get excellent field position with both Harkleroad and Utzman ready to return at about the 40-yard line of Boone.
And we're already down inside of 4 minutes here as Harkleroad will take this one right around the, looks like looks to be the 47.
Yep. It's a nice punt. About a 37, 38-yard punt by Boone. Just back. Tennessee High does have the ball in Boone territory. Going to start 1st and 10 from the Boone 43-yard line. So again, we're under 4 minutes. Clock continues to run. It's going to be a quick evening here at Winkle Moody, or no, that's the track with the name of the actual. So looking for the field name here, couldn't find it.
We're just going to call it Trailblazer.
We're going to call it the Trailblazer Field. Here's a nice little pitch to Harkler Road, making his way upfield.
Ah, man, he was about another missed tackle away from taking that one all the way. Just kind of a simple jet sweep that he's going to take for a gain of about 13.
One thing about Barrett Harkler that we've seen this year is he very rarely goes down with first contact. He's very slippery. He's got good moves in the hole, and then once he gets into the open, he's got the jets as well. So really an excellent. He's more than a gadget player, a guy that really is the sort of top wideout for Tennessee High this year.
They're going to keep it with Richardson here, and he's going to make a move to the outside and just decide to go out to be about 7 yards there.
It's a nice job by Richardson picking that one. Good piece of ball handling there. Fooled me for a second. Pulled that from the midsection of Stallnecker and was able to pick up. Going to give him 8 yards on that play. As we're now down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds as the clock continues to run. Tennessee High 2nd down and 2 from the Boone 23-yard line. So they go to a 3-wide set. Stallnecker continues to be in the backfield with Richardson.
Little confusion on which side wanted to line up. And they're going to hand to Stallnecker. And he's going to be met quickly by this defensive end. Try to fight his way forward for something, but the Boone interior line holding strong there.
Yeah, not much.
And you know, since they've kind of tightened down a little bit, they've been pretty tough up front. If you're looking for bright sides of this Boone defensive unit here,
the interior of that line is good size, 250 pounds, 260 pounds, and legitimately good size. And they haven't done a whole lot in terms of moving them out of there. It's been mostly on the perimeter where Tennessee has had success.
Secondary tackling has definitely been the question. As right here, Richardson, I mean, he could just get a tap dance for the first down there.
Smart play. Just went down for a quick slide after getting by the sticks. That's just going to keep the clock moving, which I guess is the goal here, as we are going to really run down to close to probably after this play is only going to be about 35 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Now 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Tennessee High from the Boone 16-yard line, 17-yard line. As we've dipped under a minute to play here in the third quarter with the running clock, as music comes in motion.
Jet to Dane Music on this far side, and he's going to make a spin move inside, pick up maybe about 5 yards there.
So nice, again, Tennessee High employing that little pop pass, which I guess technically is a pass, right? In those situations, a forward pass. So I like that play because if for some reason there's an issue with the ball handling and it drops to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of, especially a lot of college teams have employed that type of play as well. Not so much at the pro level, but definitely a way to get your wideouts some touches and get them out in space. As Tennessee High goes 2nd and 6 from just inside the 15-yard line.
Richardson will roll out to his right. He's got Fagans. He'll hit Fagans, and Fagans will turn up and do the rest, and he'll reach across for the end zone.
Touchdown.
And he's in. His second touchdown of the night. That'll extend the lead to 40-0.
Right play there by Richardson. He's been aggressive on situations like that throughout the evening, trying to push the ball downfield. But it's one thing that Tennessee is building into their passing game. You can tell is that flat route is open. In these 4-wide situations, Richardson does have an outlet in these cases. Maybe one of those things to look at for next week. Because obviously going up against a team out of Knoxville, going to need to be able to expose and also take advantage of players in space. We saw that last year against Knox Central, trying to run the ball up the middle against teams that are a little larger. It's going to be a much bigger challenge. So I'd like to see Tennessee High working on that kind of stuff, which may be applicable next week. So Dishner, nice job kicking that one through, redeems himself after that last miss, and Tennessee High takes a 41-0 lead. As we have now 9 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and we'll see much more of this, I'd say, in the fourth quarter as well with the running clock. So it's going to be a short evening here in Gray. It's only 8:35. I would suspect we're probably going to be finished up here by about 9 o'clock this evening, but no complaints on the Tennessee High side on this Halloween. It's been interesting to see. We got some of the Boone fans that are dressed up in their best costumes. We saw that a little bit earlier as well.
Had a little avocado
a
minute ago.
Yep, seen that as well. So, the atmosphere is festive here. You don't see a lot of games on Halloween, I guess, in most cases, but it is a Halloween football scenario here in East Tennessee tonight, and across East Tennessee as well. So Tennessee High getting ready to prep for a home playoff game. First time they've had a playoff game at the Castle in quite some time. We have to go back and dig into the record books, I'm sure, to be able to find out exactly when the last time Tennessee High hosted a home playoff game. But that's a big accomplishment for Coach Holt and his crew. Going to be exciting to see Bristol turn out for a home playoff game next week.
It was 5 years ago in the very interesting COVID season.
Yeah.
As Dane Music's going to try to run him down, and he finally will. So.
And we hear the horn go off, and that is the end of the third quarter. Quick third quarter there with the running clock. So we will step aside here shortly. We'll come back to bring you the fourth quarter action, get you guys prepped next week for the playoffs, as Tennessee High is going to foray into that here in East Tennessee. We'll be back here shortly on the Viking Sports Network. Stick with us.
Protecting your home, auto, and family starts with Shelter Insurance Agent Freddie Harkleroad. Call or stop by for coverage you can count on. Freddie and Shelter Insurance are proud to cheer alongside Viking fans this season. Hungry after the game? Stop by Johnny Brusco's Pizza for New York-style pizza made fresh with your favorite toppings. Dine in, carry out, or order online. Viking fans know Johnny Brusco's is proud to serve our community. Planning for your financial future? Concord Wealth Partners offers trusted advice and personalized service to help you reach your goals. As a proud supporter of Tennessee High Athletics, they are invested in the success of our students and our community. We appreciate the support from Renaissance Bank, where financial expertise meets friendly service. Banking better to help you reach your goals. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Bristol Sportplex, your destination for fitness, sports, and fun. Stop by to see what's new and join the action. Thanks to Burwell Construction, building a stronger community one project at a time. For quality and integrity in every build, you can trust Burwell. Thank you to Cuddy Insurance, providing peace of mind through comprehensive coverage. For all your insurance needs, they've got you covered. Had a fender bender? Take it to EM Collision Repair. Their expert team delivers quality repairs and trusted service to get you back on the road. And just like Viking Athletics, they believe in hard work and strong results. Thank you to Friendship, where friends and great deals come together. Whether you're buying or servicing a car, Friendship's got you covered. Holston Medical Group is proud to care for our community, offering comprehensive health care for the entire family. With offices across the Tri-Cities, we're here when you need us. Holston Medical Group, keeping Viking fans healthy and strong. Planning for your financial future? Concord Wealth Partners offers trusted advice and personalized service to help you reach your goals. As a proud supporter of Tennessee High Athletics, they're invested in the success of our students and our community. A huge thank you to UPM Pharmaceuticals, advancing health and wellness through cutting-edge pharmaceutical solutions. Proud to support our local teams.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. CJ Manahan alongside Micah Kennedy as we have moved to the fourth quarter again with a running clock. Tennessee High leading 41-0. Just kind of wrap-up time here as we start to see a whole host of Tennessee High subs coming in. We see Max Holt out there, Heath Swaggerty in the secondary as Boone takes a snap.
And this one's covered pretty well, and it's going to be met first by Bo Utzman and later by number 26, I believe that's Lucas Schaefer.
It is. It's Gavin Francis.
Oh, it's Gavin Francis, okay.
Yeah, number 26 into the ball game. So we did see him make that entry. Good stick on that play as well. Number 58, Josh Amos into the game, as we see there. And number 62, Josiah Beidelman, along with number 71. That is Grayson Cooper into the ball game for the Vikings. Second down and about 6.
And Finally, Fleming will get something going there as Boone will pick up its first down on the ground.
Carry.
Tackled there by Brenton Baker, who's
He's
also
tackled
making his
by
first
Brenton
sprints.
Baker.
But again, his clock is running, so we're really in
First down.
what we would
First down brought to you by Mill Creek Construction.
most
The offensive line.
most politely call garbage time here, with Tennessee High getting some folks in that on the defensive side that just getting some run. First down and 10 for Boone.
And right there, Fleming will get another carry, and Utzman's there, but Fleming, actually,
That's
sorry,
Starnes,
I apologize.
yep.
Starnes will
Yep.
continue to fight forward.
Brady Starnes on the carry.
Picked up about 5 there after that initial contact. Looked like he might be brought down in the backfield.
Picks up 6. It'll be second and
Ton of
4,
younger
Trailblazers.
guys, ton of seniors just trying to get their last run here.
Yeah, see some pretty heavy rotation, I would say, over these next couple of possessions. Again, with the clock running, not a whole lot to stop it. We're going to be through with this scenario pretty quickly. But Tennessee High dominant this evening from start to finish, getting themselves prepped for that game coming up next week. Again, Boone going to pick up another first down, and that play picked up about 5 yards. The interior of the Vikings defense.
And at the rate they're going, I mean, unless there's a big burst, I mean, they could very well take off a majority of this clock on this drive.
Which would be fine by these two individuals here standing out
Sure.
on the roof of the press box. It's not exactly warm out here. Thankfully, the wind has died down, so we are. It's not. I wouldn't say it's comfortable, but it's definitely not near as bad as it would be if the wind was whipping up here.
It's doable, but
Yeah.
not comfortable, as Starnes is going to take another handoff. And
Good job by the
Brady
Tennessee
Starnes
High
on the
defense,
carry. He's
stringing
tackled by
that out.
Joe Utzman.
Basically, just about a 2-yard gain there. Utzman there on the perimeter. Here comes number 76 in
Caden
the
Dean,
ballgame.
I believe.
Caden Dean. I believe
Brings
you're
up
correct. I
second
think I
and
saw that
8.
correct. That is right. Caden Dean,
Yeah.
junior. Defensive lineman, good size.
great kid, too.
Yep, yep. So a lot of these either upperclassmen or lowerclassmen getting some of their first run here this evening. Second down and 8, they're going to call it. Pistol formation. Nice job there by Peak and Carey. Basically no gain on that play. Tried to run it off tackle to the defense's left side, and those two guys, and Carey, as you said, has been a stalwart all
Oh,
night
yeah, I
long.
mean, just
He's tackled by
all over the ball there.
Yep, good run fits all the way through. He's gotten back into his hook zones, picked off a pass and ran it back for a touchdown.
No gain, brings
I,
up 3rd and 8.
One of those guys that, I mean, you can have breakout guys any time of year. And certainly love to see that on the defensive side. Again, he's mentioned that he had some injury issues early on, has now got himself back fully healthy. He looks like he's going to be more than just a contributor here.
Yeah, and it's got to make you optimistic knowing you lose Preston Figgins later
Yep.
on, as Fleming is going to navigate his way through the crowd and then break the biggest run for
Here's
Boone of the
Fleming on
night.
carry.
It's going to end up
He's
being
forced
around
out of
20
bounds
yards
by
there,
NIT.
forced out of bounds around the 21.
It'll be 1st and 10.
Nonetheless, the
Trailblazers.
clock will continue to run.
Yeah, so we're under 8 minutes to go already here in the fourth quarter. Nice move there by Fleming to get himself outside. Couple
That first down
of
brought to you by Mill Creek Construction.
he ran
That's
through a couple of
Drew
arm
West.
tackles there and was able to pick up about 20 yards on that play. So Boone takes over first down and 10, just outside the red zone at the 21. Stone and Fleming in the backfield once again.
And looks like Stone's going to keep this one, try to hit it the flat, but Peak does a great job putting his hands up.
Tennessee High's had a couple of those there this evening. Just
Bryson's pass
batted
takes to the line,
passes.
falls
Good
incomplete.
discipline by their
Brings up
defensive
2nd
ends
and
to
10.
know that if they're not going to get to the quarterback, to get the hands up in the
Pass was
passing lane,
missed
and
by
that's exactly
ENT.
what Peak did there. So the ball falls incomplete. Again, with the clock does still continue to run even on incomplete passes here. So now we're down to 7 minutes as the game clock continues to matriculate downwards. Boone's going to go 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Kind of just that single wing they're going to hand off to Starnes on this outside, and he's going to try to run his way down all the way inside the 10, and he'll do just that. So Boone will have a 1st and goal for the first time tonight at about the Vikings 6-yard line.
Brady Starnes on the carry.
Nice cut there by Starnes. Put his foot in the ground and got himself upfield. So 1st and goal
Tackled by Nick Swider.
for the Trailblazers at the Tennessee High 6-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal, Trailblazers.
6 minutes and 20 seconds left here as we get ourselves ready for the end of this particular ball game. Boone in a
Single wing.
Single wing set,
formation. Yep. Just hand to Starn, and he's just going to waltz his way into the end zone. So Boone will finally get on the board here.
On the carry. Touchdown, Trailblazers.
So the Trailblazers get to celebrate a touchdown on senior night.
Yep.
By a senior, I believe.
Yeah, I think.
Starnes,
Yeah,
I
good
believe,
for
is
Starn,
Yep.
senior.
Gets that through. We'll line up for the extra point. I would suspect on this next possession, if Tennessee High can just run the ball effectively, they can basically run the clock out.
I would agree.
And that would be certainly would seem to be the goal. Kick is up and through. And Boone gets his first 7 points of the evening.
Andrew Lauder's kick is good.
Tennessee High is actually going to get an opportunity to receive a kick for the first time since the beginning of the ball game. As Boone punches one through.
And I would
Again,
expect some of your younger guys to rotate in on offense.
we'll see that here as well, I would suspect. As we're battling some speakers here that are rather deafening. We'll let the Trailblazers have their moment here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They were saving this song all night. Finally get to pull it out.
It's fair. That's fair. So Tennessee High getting ready to receive the kick, and instead with just a little over 6 minutes to go in a running clock, a couple of first downs will basically call this a night.
They're really letting it go here.
They really are.
Maxwell Holt,
It's Max Holt
Kanan Waldron,
And-
for the Vikings.
All right, Kanan Waldron.
Kanan Waldrop back to receive the kick.
They're going to boot it deep, and it looks like it's going to land around Holt's side.
And it goes out of
finally
bounds.
Got out of bounds there.
So kick out of bounds is going to move the ball all the way up to the 35-yard line, I believe. Which Tennessee High will take over. Clock is running. And we do see a whole host of new Vikings coming in on offense, although some of them are the same guys we just saw on defense.
Yeah, majority of them are.
So we do have a new quarterback.
New line.
Number 14, Gannon Meyer, is going to come in. So we did not see Knox Kazee this evening.
No, I believe he's out this today with kind of just a injury, a dinged up injury that he sustained in the Sevier County game. Nothing major, I don't believe.
Just resting him this week.
Graham Bailey's going to get the handoff, and he's going to fight his way forward for a gain of about 3 yards.
Broke a tackle there and was able to fall forward.
Graham Bailey on the carry. He's met first by Gunnar Kirk.
Really nice downfield block there by Josh Amos. Blocked his guy down about 12 yards downfield. The old pancake block there.
Step 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
4 minutes and 45 seconds to go. 2nd and 7. Tennessee High taking their time here. The play clock is running down to its really down into single digits each one of these plays, which is, like I said, a couple first downs here, and this thing will wrap itself up. Mike, it's been a fun season.
Oh, for sure.
It was a busy one, nine weeks in a row before a bye, and then this last run as well. Tennessee High, like I said, getting ready to host a playoff game next week.
Myers going to pitch it out to
Yeah,
Utzman,
there's
who's going to
Utzman.
make a couple of moves inside and pick up enough for a first down.
Myers pass
Nice
between
move there by
Holt,
Utzman, get
the
himself
hardcore.
loose. He's going to get himself a first down. Again, that, for the most part, like I said, you get one more of those, and we're probably going to be out to the end of this. But as always, it's been a great season working alongside of you. Got a chance to travel around East Tennessee, so you see some really good football. And a Tennessee High program that continues to grow, continues to impress. It's a testament to you as well and the coaches at the middle school level that have built a solid program down there, and I think we're starting to see all of that pay dividends.
Yeah, and it's crazy to see the fact that I'm starting to recognize all these faces that come in throughout the entirety of these games. Crazy to just see that, 4 years has gone by where I've taught just group after group of these men, and now seeing that the oldest ones are now your juniors and next year your seniors, just pretty surreal, but proud of them as always. And a lot of these seniors I actually knew because I coached them in Carolina Tag when I was actually in high school myself. So even then, I coached them in some format.
Yep, that's how that works. So, but that good work is definitely paying dividends here. A lot of a lot of movement forward with this program that Tennessee High has built. So looking forward to seeing what they can do against Knox Halls next week.
Myers going to hit a comeback route to Utzman, and Utzman's going to power his way forward.
Might have a little face mask action
Myers
there as
has
well.
complete to Upton. Tackled by Dylan Murphy.
Timely throw there by Meyer, right on Utzman's hands. Utzman was a really nice hands catch there. It's going to end up being a first down, I believe. So it's like we got probably a face mask. Yep.
And Kanan Waldron will check into the game. Kind of excited to see what he can do here.
2.5 and ticking here, so that pretty much will do it. It's going to be a first down. Tennessee I can run a couple more plays if they choose to. Otherwise, they can go basically to victory formation here with full 40 seconds on the play clock.
That makes it first and 10 Vikings from the Trailblazer 35.
Looks like they're maybe going to wait maybe another play until they finally do go into that victory formation look. But Myers going to hand off to Waldron for the first time. Waldron's going to hit a corner, and I'm telling you, I mean, he's one you got to hold your breath on whenever he gets the ball in his hands.
Pretty fast,
so.
yep, you can tell. Picks up
Carry.
about 11 yards on that carry, and
Gunnar Kirk.
that will pretty much do it. As Tennessee High has had a nice little drive with their second and third unit in here.
First and 10
A
Vikings.
couple of nice completed passes, a couple of pretty solid runs. A 15-yard face mask always helps.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, you know, maybe one more play, and then we'll see the victory formation here.
Yep.
But
Minute 30 to go as the clock continues to tick away.
And that may just be it, just kind of the simple hard count. And
offsides,
go from
and
there.
that'll basically do it.
Try the snap. Encroachment.
Yep.
On the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So number 34, Zen Call,
yeah.
come into the ball game there. Shout him out. Also number 63 into the game, which we don't have a name for here. And that, so we know we're getting deep into the roster there. Some guys getting some run here for the first time. Under a minute to go. Meyer in the shotgun with Waldron back there. Looks like they're going to run one more play.
Yeah, they're going to handle Waldron, who's going to try to bounce this one out, but nothing given there, and that should be the end of this one as the clock will continue to run.
Waldron on the carry.
Yeah, don't have to run another play. Game clock is actually underneath.
Yeah, should do it.
The play clock. So Tennessee High is going to take a 41-7 victory, a 4-1 record in Region 1 into the playoffs. Looks like they're going to have a date with Knox Halls at the Stone Castle next week. So all of you Tennessee High fans that get an opportunity to get out and see that, make sure that you do so. It's been a really good season, and love to see a packed Stone Castle next week for that ball game. Should be fun.
Sure.
Should be a fun time up in Bristol next week. So this is C.J. Manahan alongside Micah Kennedy and Colin Moore, our producer. Shout out to Colin, who's always along with us. Stepping aside, Tennessee High takes a 41-7 victory here in Gray against Daniel Boone. It's going to wrap up our Viking Sports Network season here. We appreciate all of our listeners out there. We'll continue to do this work as we head forward as well. And as always, Viking Pride.
Welcome to Moe's. Thanks to Moe's for their support, serving up fresh, flavorful Tex-Mex with a smile. Stop by for a burrito or taco packed just the way you like it.
Fuel up the fresh way at Subway. Whether it's a classic footlong, wrap, or fresh-made salad, there's something for everyone. Subway is proud to keep Viking fans going strong both on game day and every day.
New to Bristol or looking for a place to live in Bristol? Look no further than rentinbristol.com. A rental business started locally in Bristol in 2012. Rentinbristol.com has many properties to choose from in Bristol, Tennessee and Bristol, Virginia. From single-family houses to apartments and